Elon Musk has launched a full frontal attack at the United States Agency for International Development, popularly known by its acronym USAID. Incidentally, USAID has been notorious in India for backing and funding anti-India elements, Hindu-phobes and shoddy NGOs that carry out Christian missionaries on a large scale in India. But the grave allegations against the USAID were often brushed under the carpet by Darbari media and cynics of the Modi government. They often falsely labeled these accusations as conspiracy theories of the right wing. However, the same has now been validated by the Trump administration. It has announced a crackdown on this criminal organization, a term aptly used by Elon Musk. Hello and welcome to TFI Post. I'm your host for today, Parush Gupta. In this video, we will highlight the nefarious activities of the USAID. Let's begin. Elon Musk, the head of Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, has shared multiple posts to expose the shoddy and nefarious activities of the USAID. In a series of tweets, Musk has called the USAID a criminal organization. Trump's Republican government, including Musk, has highlighted USAID's deep involvement with the radical leftists, Democrats, shoddy NGOs. They are constantly exposing how the USAID was using US taxpayers' money to indirectly fund regime change operations throughout the world in the garb of protecting and promoting democracy. Earlier, President Donald Trump had also taken aim at the USAID, saying that it is an organization run by radical lunatics and suggested that its future was uncertain. Now, first things first, what is USAID and why Trump and Musk are cracking down on this notorious agency? USAID is an independent agency managing a $42.8 billion budget for humanitarian aid. It has now become a focal point in Donald Trump and Elon Musk campaign to curb what they see as a wasteful government spending. A close ally of Trump, Elon Musk has also raised questions on USAID, noting that it had funded bioweapon research, including COVID-19. His remarks align with the broader efforts of his Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, which is tasked with reviewing expenditures. Additionally, Trump's pick for Secretary of Health, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., has also exposed the controversial activities of the USAID. While interacting with popular journalist Tucker Carlson, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. highlighted that USAID is nothing but a CIA front to destabilize stable governments around the world by using billions of dollars. He mentioned that USAID spent billions to overthrow the Ukrainian government and install Zelensky. He said, and I quote, USAID is a CIA front that used $5 billion in 2014 to ignite a color revolution in Ukraine. Victoria Nuland picked the new government a month before the old government was overthrown, unquote. Now, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. are relentlessly exposing USAID for what it is. But this tale also has a bearing for India, as the same agency had been trying to influence Indian elections, cause troubles in India, and fund anti-India elements. It is well known that American foreign intervention was responsible for the violent coup of democratically elected Sheikh Hasina government from Bangladesh, and then bringing puppet Muhammad Yunus to run Bangladesh. The move brought instability, chaos, and all of us are privy to what unfolded later. Yes, I'm talking about the genocide and religious persecution of minorities, especially Hindus, in the Islamized Bangladesh. Not just in Bangladesh and Ukraine, the US deep state also wanted similar things in India too. Incidentally, a few months earlier, India's ruling party, BJP, also lashed out at the US deep state and infamous billionaire George Soros for trying to destabilize India. On December 5th, the BJP came down heavily on the opposition party Congress, saying that it was collaborating with international entities and was part of Soros gang and anti-India lobby. BJP referred to the report by the French media outlet Mediapart and highlighted a dangerous triangle involving billionaire George Soros, US-based agencies, and the OCCRP. The Saffron Party said that the triangle was working with Congress to incite unrest in India. Now, for those unversed, Mediapart had exposed the financial backing of controversial organizations like OCCRP. In its investigation, Mediapart revealed that nearly 50% of its funding came from US entities, including $47 billion from the US government. With strong ties to US agencies and support from figures like George Soros, OCCRP's activities have been linked to causing rifts within nations, including India. These activities undermine national sovereignty and instigate divisions. Furthermore, the BJP also raised questions on the links between Sonia Gandhi's organization FDL-AP. Incidentally, Sonia Gandhi is the co-president of this controversial foundation, FDL-AP, and it received large funds from George Soros, the infamous George Soros. The anti-India stance of this organization, FDL-AP, can be understood from the fact that it portrays Kashmir as a separate entity. Moreover, on the 8th of October last year, PM Modi stressed that there are foreign powers who are trying to conspire against India. He had said, and I quote, "For some time now, many conspiracies are being hatched against India to weaken India's democracy and social fabric," unquote. Nonetheless, USAID has a history of political interference in countries under the guise of promoting democracy and providing aid. Its funding patterns often align with US geopolitical interest, destabilizing governments not aligned with US policies. In India, the shift in OCRP's focus to Indian politics fits a pattern seen in other countries like Bangladesh, where US-funded groups have been accused of meddling in domestic affairs. Now, as per the latest information, the USAID website and its X account have been disabled. This clearly indicates that the new Trump administration is in no mood to spare this controversial agency that has been funding organizations and entities that are inimical to the interest of India. It is important to note that the Trump administration has also implemented a 3-month funding freeze upon the USAID. All we can say is good riddance.